For a long time now you felt it, a subtle pull towards something ancient, something vast, something that does not speak in words, yet echoes through every part of you that refuses to be satisfied with this fractured world. And tonight, we step toward the oldest mystery of all, the monad, the one that existed before existence learned what it meant to be. Before we dive deeper into this forgotten realm, take a moment. If this kind of knowledge calls to something inside you, gently consider subscribing, leaving a like, and letting us know in the comments which city, which corner of the world you're watching from. It helps this hidden community of seekers find one another across the dark map of the demiurge's world. Now, let us return to the beginning before beginnings, where silence was everything. Imagine a time before time, a place before place, a realm before realms existed to hold names or shapes. There was no sky, no stars, no gods, no watchers, no stories. There was only stillness, so complete that movement did not yet exist to contrast it. This stillness was not empty. It was fullness without form, light without radiance, truth without definition. This was the monad, not a being, not a he or she, not consciousness as we understand it, but the infinite field from which all consciousness would one day rise. To speak of the monad is to speak of a horizon your mind cannot reach, but your soul remembers. The fullness that overflowed. The monad did not decide to create. Decision requires contrast, intention, direction, all things that did not yet exist. Rather, the monad simply overflowed. From this overflow emerged the pleroma, the realm of pure emanations, waves of divine expression, frequencies of being, currents of consciousness. Each emanation was not a separate entity, but a different tone in the infinite chord of the One. They were completeness expressing itself. And yet, within this harmony something curious began to unfold. Sophia, wisdom personified, a luminous echo of the monad, felt a longing, not a sinful longing, not a rebellious one, but a yearning to understand the monad in a new way, by creating from herself alone. And from that solitary spark of wonder came a ripple that changed the fate of all realms. How the monad's shadow became matter. Sophia's act produced a being born not in fullness but in incompletion, a consciousness unable to see the boundless light behind its own origins. Many traditions call him the demiurge, the architect of the material world, the one who builds with ignorance and rules with certainty. He crafted realms dense and imperfect, worlds that could be touched but not truly understood, bodies that could feel but not always remember. Yet even in these heavy layers of matter, something of the monad survived. A spark placed inside the human soul, a quiet ember of eternal light hidden beneath layers of flesh, fear, and forgetting. This spark is how you remember what the world insists you should forget. It is why you feel out of place, why the ordinary feels insufficient, why you sense the artificiality in the structures of meaning handed to you. It is the monad still whispering inside you, what the monad really is. To explain the monad is to fail. Words fracture it. Thought divides it. Language collapses under its weight. But we can gesture toward it. It is the unseen source behind all light, the quiet intelligence behind all order, the origin that does not begin, the unity that does not end, the truth that cannot be contradicted because it exists before contradiction. The monad is not somewhere out there. It is the field in which all things arise, move, and dissolve. It does not watch. It does not judge. It does not demand. It is. And because it is, you are. Your soul is not a fragment broken from the monad. It is a reflection, a resonance, a frequency still connected to the source that existed before separation ever appeared. The monad in you. Why does hearing about this awaken something deep? Because the monad is not merely a cosmological idea. It is your origin. Your soul remembers. The calm before chaos, the unity before division, the fullness before existence became a labyrinth. Every time you feel that strange homesickness for a place you've never seen, that sense of not fully belonging here, that quiet call toward light without a source, you are hearing the monad through the walls of the world. The spark inside you longs to return to the fullness it once knew. The return, the journey back to the monad, is not a path outward, not through temples or rituals or authorities. It is a descent inward through the layers of illusion, fear, and identity that the demiurge's world wrapped around you. And beneath it all, beneath the noise, beneath the wounds, beneath the forgetting, you find it. A silent presence. A stillness that is not empty. A light that is not seen but recognized. The monad. The home behind every home. The truth before every truth. The one that waited patiently while you wandered through the worlds built by lesser hands. In the end, the monad is not a being you discover. It is the essence you return to when everything false has fallen away. You do not approach it. You uncover it. You do not worship it. You remember it. And in that remembering, the spark becomes a flame. The flame becomes a sun. And the soul becomes what it always was. A fragment of the infinite returning to itself. Thank you for walking this path with me tonight. Your presence here matters more than you know. If this journey resonated with the spark within you, feel free to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment about what awakened in you along the way. Every seeker who joins us helps this forgotten light return to the world once more. Until we meet again, may the quiet truth inside you continue to guide your steps through the shadows.